Okay. I'm uploading this one because you're gonna see what if Deku had Psyche's Powers Part 1 posted soon. So it's uploading right now. So this is what if Deku had Venom's power. So the only change to this, I'm sorry to the person who wants Baku Deku, but please don't hate me for this, but this channel is only Todoroki. God, I know. If the Todoroki fans are watching, you're welcome, and I'm sorry to all the Baku Deku fans that are watching. I'm so sorry, but I'm actually in love with the ship, so yeah. Todoroki is a girl this time, so yeah. I'll just find a picture, just wait. But my name's Black Velvet. I just changed my name, remember? Female Todoroki. Female Todoroki. God. Female Todoroki, so. So, where is it? Okay. I know this picture is kind of disturbing, but just imagine her not in that form, but wearing her UA uniform. So, when Deku was still a kid, he was playing with Bakugo, he had no quirk until... Damn, I just saw a bird. Oh! Get another one. Oh, sorry. I just saw a bird eat 2 flies. Oh, and another one. Sorry for the dead silence. But, so, when Deku was a kid, he was playing with Bakugo in the backyard, and Inko... God, I thought I heard someone yell my name, but... Inko and Bakugo's mom are with them. They were playing in the backyard until there was a meteor. What was it? Meteor shower, so they made a wish. And they wanted Deku to have a quirk. So a meteor, an actual meteor, literally just BAM! Close to Deku, making a big crater, but doesn't break the house. And there's in a farm, so yeah. And Deku just goes up to it, and a sludge came, and the venom head came up and says, "You wish to give your son a quirk." And then Inko says yes, and Venom says, I will make his dream come true, but in one condition. Let him know that he can only eat meat, but he can also eat chocolate as well, since that's some of my chocolate, like any type of drinks and sweets he can eat, but like meat he can't eat. so he can only eat raw meat. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, no, he can eat regular meat. He can eat regular meat, cooked meat, raw meat, any type of meat. So, and then he says, but I'll have to form a bonding with your son. He can control my power when he's 15. No, when he's 14. And I'll train him as hard as he can, but he will get full control when he's 14, but I'll train him from this day on forward. And so yeah, the Venom went into Deku's mind and soul, making him stronger, and he has a 8-pack when he was a kid, but no one knew. He had muscles, but no one knew, was I think. And then from that day forward, Venom literally does the most brutal training for Deku, but at the end, he had a 12-pack. Paid off anyways. And his endurance is very good. His fighting style in his thing is very good. So yeah, and the ship is female Todoroki X Venom X Deku with Venom Symbiote. So yeah, and Todoroki will be getting a form of, it's a half red, half white Venom symbiote, a symbiote. I'll just name it Scarlet. And so, yeah. While Deku is still a child, he saves female Todoroki from Bakugo, and Bakugo doesn't want to mess with Deku, so cause a thing. When he saw Deku training brutally, he punched an entire ball. He punched in the air next to the water. It made a split. And then the thing, he's like, oh hell no. Oh hell no. And yeah, so Todoroki thanks Deku and the Moon Mountain with their lives, but Todoroki has to change things, and he still has a scar, but Todoroki had to change schools, just like the Psyche one. They did a picture and a action figure. Venom actually made a symbiote, half symbiote and half Deku form of his own sludge, so it can move and play because it does any command with her voice, so he can control that little sludge with Deku's thing. So if you tell it to freeze and not do anything, and it will do that. And Todoroki makes a fire and ice form because Venom taught her how to do that. But and today so when they meet again, the parents, Inko, said if they meet again, they will arrange a marriage between them, a marriage engagement, and you can do underage marriage, if you're 16. If you're 15 and the other person's 15, you can get married. So yeah, The engagement was at 14 years old. 15 years old. Only for like 2 months. No. What? Wait, just wait. Okay. I'm recording right now. I'm eating right now. So. The encounter. Oh my god. Okay, so I know I had multiple stops because I had to eat and go to the toilet with them. Oh my god. But the thing, everything happens the same. Deku doesn't want to use his power, but he does use his power a little bit. And sorry if you couldn't hear me, but the same thing happens, but the encounter with the sludge villain, Deku gets full control of Venom, so he just turns into Venom. No, not yet, but I got this from We the Celestials. Please check him out, he's actually very good. He only did 2 parts of it, so yeah, I might be posting 3 videos a day. No, I'll limit myself 3 videos a day since these are easy to upload. Or will it take forever? But so when the sludge villain sees Deku, he's like, you're a good body to take over, and then Venom just pops out, and then like Deku opens his mouth very big, and then Venom pops out. Not like the big body Venom, just that thing where he talks with Eddie Brooks, like we can do anything. Yeah. It just says sorry, occupied. And then the thing, he turns Deku into the full sludge villain, Venom form, and then Deku's just like, oh, this is gonna be fun, and then just dashes through to the sludge villain and knocks him out with 1 punch, and possibly creating rain. No, it was raining, so when he punched, it cleared the thing again. So, yeah, All Might comes, says, did you do this good? And Deku says, yes. He's not a fanboy though. What is it? And then he doesn't grab onto All Might's legs, so yeah. The sludge villain doesn't fall out. So yeah, he just runs up. Todoroki at the time female Todoroki at the time is hanging out with her friends, and her friend says, why do you still have that figure? And then female Todoroki says, well, it was from someone who saved me, but I had to move houses and school, so yeah, I keep it and take it everywhere, every time. Well, let's just say Endeavor isn't the thing. Deku's dad. Not Deku. I mean Todoroki's dad. Was another man. Endeavor isn't real. Endeavor isn't real in this one. So it's just a strong man, kind personality, but okay, I'll tell you how Todoroki got his scar. He was making boiled water until the thing overheated and then blew off, and then the water landed on Todoroki's thing. So yeah, that's how he got it. But sorry for the awkward silence. But and then Todoroki's friend says, "Oh, okay." And then before they ended talking, he says, "Do you like him?" And then female Todoroki just blushes. He says, "What are you talking about? I don't like him. He's just a friend." But it's my wife, so she does like him. Yeah. So but Venom has one more secret to tell, so he says, Izuku. And then Deku says, "Yeah. There's one thing I have to tell you. Do you love someone?" And then Deku says, "Yeah." And then Venom says, "Well, that's good because I have one more skill that can give a symbiote that matches their strength and power." So, yeah. But the only way they can do it, the only way they can give the thing is with a kiss. And then Deku's like, "Wait, what?" Then Venom says, "Yeah, if you want to transfer a symbiote, you have to kiss them." And so it's like Deku's like, "Okay, UA exam, and what was it? The weakness, when they do the exam, the weakness of Venom, sound frequency, is not his weakness. It's just fire. So yeah, explosions not that much, but still hurts Venom. And yeah. Yeah. Entrance exam. Getting out of Twilight. How long has it been? I do not know. Sorry, just have to close something. Back to the video. Just go watch, what was it? We the Celestials. What if Deku had Venom Part 1? It's cool. He does some voice effects. I wish I could do that. What was it? He entrance exam. He gets third place in written exam, and for a practical exam, he doesn't fall, but he sees but Todoroki takes the recommendation. So yeah, actually no, Araka takes the recommendation. She's not cool. I know. Todoroki is rich, but she wants to prove herself, so she does the after getting that recommendation. So she she sees Deku, and Deku just sees. She doesn't know that Deku is here because the thing, but doesn't realize that she still had Mary, but she forgot who he was. So yeah, he went. What? So practical exam. Was President Mike says 3, 2, 1, go. So, I just copied that from someone. But the hell? Basically, is it still on? Just gonna check. Hi. What this is on. It is on. It is on. But so this is, sorry, that was my sister. But the thing, 3, 2, 1, go. President Mike says, and then Deku just turns into the venom form and just dashes through the arena and destroying every 3-pointer. I'm just gotta say, he rounds up about 933 points. And he's like, okay, that's good enough. And then he sees people running back to the entrance and then screaming. And then he looked behind him and saw the 0-pointer. He was gonna run, but then the thing, he heard a girl scream. That was female Todoroki. And then he sees that it was her. So he just dashes and then picks her up. He jumps up, and then he reached the face of the. He jumps all the way to the face of the. the head of the 0-pointer, and then just smashes it like a boom. And then when he smashed it, it literally just wiped the entire head off. Erased clean. And then when he jumped down, he picked up Todoroki, bridged out, and then jumped. And then Todoroki sees that it was who saved him, and it was Deku. Like, who didn't know? And Todoroki blushes a lot, like blush, like the third form of blushing. Yeah, that, and it's red. And the thing, he jumps all the way to who was it? Who was it? calls her that healer, the old lady, the healer. Let's just call her Nurse Joy. And the thing, Nurse Joy just heals her and heals Todoroki, and that's the end of the exam. Todoroki says, "Thank you for saving me." Not Deku. What he doesn't realize is that he's actually talking to Todoroki, since he forgot who she was, but she still had an action figure of him, and the fire is still burning. And so I'm on 57%, but so the thing, he gets its letter from UA. He packs up, gets ready, and then the mom says to Todoroki, not to Todoroki, I mean to Inko, says to Deku that she's proud that he made it this far, and hopes that he meets the girl again. And then Deku says he hopes as well, and he also packs the action figure with him in a special case so it doesn't burn his bag. And he leaves to UA, and he walks around, turns into his venom form, and just like, the door's big. I guess I'd have to turn big. He turns into his venom form, opens the door. He's like, hey. And it was like, what the fuck? What the hell? And then says, who are you? And then he just de-transforms like, I'm Izuku Midoriya. When Todoroki heard that name, he was like, oh my god, it is him. Now, while Deku was training, he found a bike, a rusty old bike, but he fixed it. It has a V20 engine, plus it's the newest model, and V28 engine, and it's a neon bike. So yeah, he fixed it up. He made it into a neon bike. The wheels, it makes that thing, the neon bike, like where it makes that trail, but the trail is black and white. Not black and white, is the thing. Any color, it changes color. So it's from blue to red and green. Blue, red, green, and orange. That's the only colors. And the thing, he arrives in the bike, he gets a thing, not a ticket. He tells Principal Nezu that he's riding a bike, so he's gonna have to get a teacher's parking thing. So yeah. Yeah. What was it? Okay. You all know who's gonna win on the Aizawa's correct exam test? Deku, of course. And for Heroes vs. Villain, it's Todoroki with Deku. You know who's gonna win, because I'm too bored doing that stuff. You know who's gonna win. And yeah. Now, Bakugo is nice to Deku, but mean to everyone else. End of the day, so Todoroki gets a call from his dad. Well, his dad's rich, and Todoroki is also rich. That he can't pick her up since he's on a business trip and everyone is busy right now. So, but Deku just walks up to Todoroki behind her and says into the phone, "Don't worry, I'll drop her off at her house." And the dad's like, he realizes who he is, so he says, "Thank you." And then Todoroki turns around, sees Deku, it's like, "It's you." And then Deku's just like, "Yep, it's me. Your friend. Your best friend, actually. Your best friend." And Deku says, "I'll give you a lift home." And then Todoroki's like, "How? You're too young. You're too young to drive a car or anything." And then Deku says, "I already have my license." I mean, "You don't have a license." And then Deku says, "I already have my license." And then Deku walks up to his neon bike and says, "So where's your house?" And then Todoroki just told him the address, and then Deku's like, "Okay, now you have to wear a helmet for this, and I have to wear a helmet as well." So yeah, they put on a helmet, they ride home, and Todoroki actually has to hold on to Deku's waist. Hold on to Deku, but instead of holding on the waist, she held on to the pecs, and then she just felt some pecs, and she blushed. Deku's just like, "Are you touching my pecs?" And then Todoroki's just like, "No, Deku, because it sure seemed that you touched it, because I felt it." And then Todoroki's just like, "Okay, fine, I did touch your pecs. I just was curious." And then Deku says, "Well, I had a feel. I just wanted to say, will you go on a date with me?" And then Todoroki says, "Yes." So they go on a date, and then they went back, they become boyfriend and girlfriend, and then they went back to Todoroki's house, and then Todoroki opens the door, and then she sees that her mom and her dad are talking to two people. It was sorry for not mentioning Deku's dad, but Deku's dad was also there. He was talking to Deku and Inka's dad. Was talking to Inko, and Ink was talking to Deku, was talking to his dad and his mom. And sorry, I started a bit, and it's like, "Mom, Dad." And then Todoroki's dad's like, "Oh, you're finally home. And look who you brought." And this says, "Well, it's good to see you again, Mr. It's good to see you again, kid." And then Deku says, "It's good to see you too. How have you been?" And then the dad says, "I've been good." Well, so just do you love my daughter? And then Deku's like, yes. And then he's like, oh, really? And then saying, oh, really? Looking at Todoroki. And then says, Dad. It's like, Dad, stop talking. Stop saying that to. Stop talking like that to my boyfriend. Everyone in the room's like, your what? Your boyfriend? It's like, I'm sorry if this is bad, but. And then Todoroki's dad says, no, it's okay, because your dad and your mom just agreed to us that we set up a marriage for you. You and Todoroki. And then the thing, Todoroki and Deku's is like, what? Everyone in the room laughs and giggles a bit. And it's like, Deku's just like, okay. Anything I have to do while being with her? And then Todoroki's dad's like, the only thing you need to do is protect her. Plus, we're giving you a house. And there is something special that you need to use while being with her. And everything. Later on that day, the next day, it's not the USJ yet, they see a house, because that's the address of the house now, close to the USJ, and not close to the UA high school, and then close to UA high school. Oops, sorry. Oh, it's still recording. Basically, he they see the house, they went in, they got a tour, they looked around the house, opened all the lights, and when they reached up to the bedroom, there was a table stand where it had packs of condoms. And then the thing, they're just like, they're just blushing as hard. They're sweating blushes like bullets being shot. And then the thing's like, okay then, it's time for bed. So, you wanna go sleep now? And then they slept together, cuddly up. Deku kisses Todoroki on the forehead, saying good night. But Deku, he woke up, he's a deep sleeper, and he was all in his thoughts talking to the thing. But Venom doesn't know this because he's in a capsule, resting, eating some chocolate in the living room. And then when Deku wakes up, he sees something, he feels something near his pants, near his legs. He feels something, and then he sees a bump, and then the thing, he opens up the curtains, and then he sees Todoroki, and then he just faints. And he forgot what happened, no, he didn't forget what happened. He faints, he gets ready to school, and then he walks. He rides on his bike, he tells Todoroki to hop on, and then they went to school. But on the way there, Deku's just like, why did you do that? And then Todoroki's just like, because I wanted to, and plus we haven't seen each other for a long time. And then Deku's just like, you know what? Later today, we can do it. And yeah, the day ends. Some hero stuff. USJ is tomorrow. And then the thing. They get on the bed, and then the thing. They change the clothes. The Deku is just in his underpants right now. No, he's in his underpants. Then he takes off his underpants. Todoroki just takes off her clothes, and then the thing. They have SEX. Okay, here. Oh, my sister's here. I'm so sorry, but Deku just went on top of Todoroki, and Todoroki's back is on the bed. So, and then he takes his cucumber, 9 inches. No, not cucumber. He takes his 9-inch road of judgment. I got that from someone. I just laughed my ass off when he said that. But he takes his 9-inch road of judgment and sticks it up her peach. And then they went up. And then they went for a long time, faster and faster and faster, harder and harder. And then the thing, after that, yeah, just think of what would happen, yeah. And then after that, they slept, and yeah. I'll do the USJ and the sports tournament tomorrow, and goodbye. Not goodbye yet. I mean, damn. I thought it would come up. Oh no. What the hell? Some female Todoroki cosplays. Why this? I like this one. That one's cool. So, oh my god, I just found the picture. Yay, okay. Well, 10 things about Bakugo's quirk that make no sense. Okay. Goodbye, guys, and